Apparently, this man liked to use the N-word, a white boy. I reacted to the snippet on TikTok already. It was about 30 seconds. So we're gonna react to the full thing now, and I'll let y'all know how I think.
You starting to get popping on the internet, and you got people like not understanding where you're from, and they take issue with, for example, you saying the N-word. How do you deal with that kind of criticism?
I mean, like I know it's different because that's where I grew up at. I never had a problem with and I just don't say it around my homies. Like I never had a problem saying it, but I'm saying I do understand what people is saying. You know, I was ignorant back then. But it's just I don't know, bro. It's just like a word that it's hard. It's hard. I've been saying that shit forever, bro. Like my mama, that's what everybody say. I mean, people address me as that ever since I was little. So
it was in your psyche.
Yeah, like it was forever, bro. Like I was adopted at 7 days old, so I didn't grow up with, and then like I didn't grow up with a white mother. My mother was black pretty much from like birth.
No, bro, she was 7 days old. His mom was black. He gets a pass. He gets a pass, bro. He's black. I don't care.
Like if you raise a bear with humans.
Hey.
If you raise a cub with humans.
And that was the line too, because like mind you, House Phone put us on your shit, and I start looking at your stuff, and then at first I'm just like I ain't gonna like this guy, like I ain't gonna accept him just saying certain shit and do anything. I'm like nah, I'm not fucking with that shit. And when I had a personal conversation with you and you broke down everything, I said, you know what, this makes sense because we got homies all through LA. You feel me? You got white boys from the hood, you got Mexicans from the hood. People say that they hood respects them, and I seen niggas like Smack and everybody like, hey, Milk, like.
Yeah, the other day, he don't mean it to be racist, bro. He can say it. Your mom is black. You can say it, bro. If you around me, you can say it.
Like the real niggas from over there, like, okay, I vouch for this nigga, I fuck with him and shit like that. And I'm like, all right, who the fuck am I to sit there and say, okay, whoa. But my thing is, you know, yeah, my thing is that, you know, now that you on a bigger platform and you getting more attention and stuff like that, I think that people are going to be watching you and they're going to use stuff as an example. And, you know, getting your story out there will make sense. Like, you know, let's just say somebody from the woods, like you say, you feel me, a little kid or something like that may see you and say, well, Milk says it's cool. It is cool, but it's like, nah, y'all got a different dynamic. You know what I mean? Like, you didn't.
That's why he really, like, he can say it, but at the same time he can't, because other white people don't think they can just say it whenever. Well, it's really just depends who he's around. Honestly, bro.
Grow up like this guy did. You didn't grow up in the neighborhoods and stuff like that, and it ain't cool to say. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, niggas really die with that shit, bro. Not everybody will let us get away with it.
Yeah.
It's like Nav. Nav used to say it, and then at a certain point, he just stopped. He had too many people getting on his ass about it.
I mean, I had one person say something before. One. And that was at a check cashing place, like kind of in my enemies. And I don't even think he's from LA. And he was older.
Check cashing spots in your enemies? It doesn't sound like a good idea.
I lived on.
What has gonna be like, don't say that shit.
Where's this? Like the last place. I lived on, like right before the gas station on Exposition in Vermont. Like right before 8 and p.m. I think that's 37.
Yeah, man, I'm not gonna watch this full video, bro. Basically, you know, he said what he said, adopted at 7 days old. He gets the N-word pass, bro. Let me know what y'all think.